President Christopher offers $5 and says, why not steal from Walmart if there's no God? They're rich. I'm broke. I had a stroke. Am a failed rapper. I need the self-esteem to be truly happy.
You know what?
I would
Mr.
argue
President
that you
Christopher?
need to eat.
You go ahead, buddy.
Yeah.
I can chime in on that because
reason it's
I have-
late-stage capitalism, and they've been stealing our labor for years. So you know what? Turnabout is fair play.
I've been on President Christopher's channel.
Fuck you, fat. I don't give a fuck. Now, why in the fuck did I do that? Cause that was in the Burger King. I was gonna walk inside, eat 1 or 2 donuts. Damn, they're fucking good. That Porky Pig was sitting in the car. And she thought, don't go in there and get no drinks. I'm watching you, better get some water. No free drinks. Now, had I been a good looking guy, she would not have said that. Oh, that fucking pissed me off. So I walked in, I was gonna try to get somebody behind the counter to give me a refill of tea. Just so I could thumb my nose that fact that she was thinking that I got water from cause they would only give me water, but I was gonna have some tea. But I saw her walking back in. I said, hey, I can't let this guy go. So I just said what I said to her. And I feel so damn good. Now had I been able to say that to a big ass strapping 6'2" man and gotten away with it. I wish I could get attacked on the street by some gangsters and somehow be able to jab one in the throat and see him fall to the ground, choking, coughing, going from big and bad and tough, he's gonna kick my ass, to screaming, to choking on the ground, writhing, terrified he might die, all because of me. You know, if only I was a good-looking guy, I would not need to do this. But I got a bunch of bad karma that has to be atoned for. I've been kicked around like a wet dog for decades. I sell my soul. Only if Jesus will save me in the end, only if I'm not lose Jesus. I had to suffer immensely. When later in life, be able to beat some ass, to be able to dish out the karma that I've been getting for the past 40 years, to be able to hurt some tough guys, seriously hurt them, and if possible, be able to utilize deadly force in self-defense for fear of my life. I'm willing to have to be afraid and terrified that I might die, to somehow, by some miracle, come up on top, put the guy in a fucking casket. But you know, all I really want is this. All I want is my hair back, done correctly. To look like this Photoshop right here, not like a goddamn middle-aged man. Should look like a college kid. Like I said, don't you dare tell me you don't want to look like you're 51 years old. You don't want to look like a college kid. Look, do me a favor. God damn it, you don't know what I want. Don't you dare presume to tell me what I do want and that I don't want. I know myself infinitely better than you do. Go fucking egg. I want to look like a college kid. I don't want to look like a clumsy-ass, unsexy, pot-bellied middle-aged man. Middle-aged men are so unsexy. Middle-aged men are so unsexy. What about Paul Newman? All the middle-aged women think he's good-looking. But do those those college chicks, do those high school chicks, do those top notch chicks, do those young chicks think Paul Newman is good looking? No, they want a foxy guy. I want to be foxy, sporty, young looking. I don't want to be a Paul Newman. I want to be young is where it's at. Oh, by the way, when my uncle was dying, my uncle was dying of cancer, aggressive prostate cancer, and in 2011. He was terrified of this because of the thing. He knew he had been forgiven by God. He knew he was about to die and answer to God for all the times he had been like he was. My dad tried to comfort him, talking about the good old days. Uncle Mark said when Dad started mentioning him, my dad's my Uncle Mark's brother, about how Uncle Mark used to beat down those tough guys. Uncle Mark said, I don't want to talk about that. It terrified him. That's okay. Life is full of living, not dying or the dead. I want to party it up like right now and have a life full of regrets. Yes, I want to be forgiven, but I'm willing to have to answer the wrath of God to be somebody big down here, rather than to just be middle class in heaven. First shall be last, and the last shall be first. What does that say for the middle class? If you have a middle class, shitty, humdrum, mundane existence down here, are you going to have a mundane, humdrum existence in heaven? No. Fuck that shit. I want my pie in the sky now. I want to get into heaven by the skin of my fucking teeth. I'm angry at God. He did not spare my childhood trees. I'm angry at God. I'm not a hottie. I'm angry at God. I cannot get my hair transplanted. No, more correctly, my head full of hair. The hair transplant has to be done correctly. I don't want to look like a goddamn middle-aged man. I want to look like a college kid. I want the hairline of a high school kid. I want the young look. And don't have this shit. Oh, you don't want to look like a young college student. You're 51 years old. Look, do me a favor. Don't tell me what I do and what I don't want, bitch. I know what I want infinitely more better than you ever could know. How much is a drink? Huh? How much is a drink? That was good stuff. Thank you. I have to come back and get another one. Wow. Now that makes me feel good about myself. I feel like a king. He just gave it to me for free. No charge. I feel special. I'm going to make sure to clean up my mess. If he respects me, I'm going to respect him. Man, I feel good. Getting free stuff makes me feel so good. If only I was a good-looking guy, I'd really feel good.